It's possible that around 90% of the world's surviving coral reefs will be gone by 2050, unless we act now. Coral reefs are the most diverse aquatic ecosystem on the planet, but are suffering from a multitude of threats, including global climate change, alterations to reef communities, and a range of newly emerged diseases. This beautiful, dynamic, and ever-changing underwater landscape is dying at an alarming rate. Their delicate ecosystem provides a home, food and protection for 25% of marine species, despite covering less than 1% of the ocean floor. Threats such as pollution, including plastics, overfishing, and increases in sea surface temperature brought about by climate change are to blame for the loss of reefs at these unprecedented rates. The fish on coral reefs are a key part of the ecosystem and maintain the balance of a healthy reef. Sustainable fishing is essential, as research has shown that a reef with a healthy fish assemblage can bounce back from mass die-offs and start to recover if we give them enough time. After research and development in this area, coral nurseries are now being used to provide a stable and controlled environment for corals to recuperate. Coral are hung on custom-made structures known as trees, which have the ideal depth, amount of light and nutrients in the mid-water column they need to grow. The coral trees are attached to the ocean floor and buoyed with a float and fragments hung from the branches using monofilament line so they are able to move with the waves. They have to be cleaned regularly, allowing corals to regrow, at which point small fragments are cut off and placed back on the trees to grow a further coral. This process is called non-sexual reproduction. Once they are big enough, they get planted back out on the reef through tables, clusters and nails. This environment creates housing, shelter and the possibility to reproduce for numerous fish species and assists in growing and protecting new healthy corals. After 6 to 9 months, they will have outgrown their structure and are independent coral clusters. They can be capable of surviving the onslaught of climate change. Further research in coral reef ecosystems is essential, either to protect or restore reefs on a global scale. The University of Derby's Aquatic Research Facility explores various aspects of coral biology, from understanding how disease outbreaks impact reefs, to whether tourist islands in the Maldives can act as a refuge for various marine organisms. It is our actions that have caused the destruction of this habitat, and if we don't act now, it could be lost forever. We have the power to make a change, and can make a start by supporting sustainable fishing methods, reducing our usage of plastic, and supporting coral restoration projects. This underwater world is depending on us to fix what we have started to break. It's depending on research, global awareness, and action to confront this crisis under the waves.